Yeah, what's happening, good people? Guardian Angel, Jim and Agwanzo, and I'm chilling out with my beautiful queen. This time I'll say that.
Jakarta.
Pendwa sana.
Guys, today is 25th of June and 25th of May. It was my girl's birthday, and that was our proposal day.
Mhm.
So it's been 1 month um, down the line. And it's been an amazing time just to be able to feel a lot more confident in a relationship and in love. And for real, I felt like it was the first time I was falling in love, like the first day of a proposal. After I was feeling like I'm in love for the first time, and it's been amazing. I've enjoyed that season. After the proposal, I've felt more closer to this beautiful queen, and even deeper in love. And it is amazing, what God has been able to do through our lives. And even these places and the places where He's enabled us to be able to reach, while we probably couldn't have reached on our own. And I just want to let you know that I love you so much, baby.
Oh.
It's been 1 month of love.
Greater love.
Yeah, greater
More
love.
love.
Yeah, and more
We
love.
fall in love every day.
Day. I love you. Love you so much, baby. I love you so much.
Mm-hmm.
So guys, as guys are doing LoveWins, we're on LoveWins show right now. Hivi vile tuko. And it's a random LoveWins show, but just came to the place where I did my proposal, because apparently we have a studio session that is going on here for our album that is coming up, another album that is coming up for Boomplay. So I just realized it's 1 month, yani leo ni 25th, alafu nikakumbuka kumbe tunaweza kufanya LoveWins show yetu hapa. We had a discussion yesterday, and as guys thought, we want to be able to share with you. Of course, it's been quite a while before we posted our LoveWins show, but I think it's a high time now we went back to it. And this time we don't want to do it just by ourselves. We want to involve other couples also. We want to involve other people, yeah, be able to share with you what other people are going through, their experiences in relationships, how they relate to each other, how they solve their issues, because there are issues in every relationship, how they have been able to go through their love lives. So we'll be doing that. We'll be sharing with you, LoveWins shows about other couples and with other couples also.
Interestingly, baby, I've received a lot of DMs, from men, and this is something that is quite shocking, because I receive DMs from men who are in the same kind of relationship that we have.
Yeah.
And they are so proud of their partners. The amount of respect and love and the kind of relationship they have had with them is so overwhelming, and I have promised some of them that we will even visit them, and they can share their story with us, and they're not afraid.
Yeah.
It's just that people have been afraid to come out and talk about them having a younger, like in our case.
All this time I've not been concentrating because I'm looking for a flower. Let me get you a flower.
They are looking. Yeah. I mean, they are in these relationships with partners who their women are older than them, and for them, this is the best thing they have had in their relationship.
Let me get you a flower, baby. and get you a flower. You're looking so cute today. Did I tell you?
In the morning, yes, you
Yeah.
did. Thank you. Asante.
Yeah. So you're saying?
Yeah, so I was saying a lot of men have DM'd me and, told me about their experiences with their spouses who are older than them. Actually, even some people I didn't even imagine, and I see their relationship through the media, and I'm like, really? So this stigma people have about women being older in the relationship is kind of dying.
Yeah, and something, baby, sorry to cut you short. Guys, I think my challenge to us, as we said, this is just a random, LoveWins show conversation. So we don't have something planned that we're going to talk about, but we're just going to pick, kidogo kidogo on some of the issues that we would want to be able to talk about with people. And this is what I would want to challenge people. Um, um, uh, in life, we're different. As much as there's that blanket judgment about men and about women. Like guys will be out there saying men are dogs, all men are, all men cheat. All those sorts of stuff. There's that blanket judgment, but then people are different. And even relationships are different. The way people relate to each other is very different. The way I relate to my girl is different from the way you probably would relate to yours. So what I would love to encourage people is that you pick some of the things that we will say on our shows, or what other people will say in their shows, that is encouraging and in regards to relationships. Pick that one that works for you. You understand? Don't feel pressured to wanna be like other people, because because when you get to wanna like compare yourself to other relationships, or wanna your husband to be like me, or your wife to be like her, and you expect for her to do some of the things that us guys do, I think that's where we go wrong. Because you will be expecting someone to live a life that is not theirs.
I keep saying that, you're your own individual. You will never be like Guardian. You will never be like Esther. So just live for you. You are an individual. You're special. God created all of us in a special way. So whatever works for me might not work for you. But the good that you see in me is what you need to.
And what is easy? You probably would want to get something from us that is easy for you, that you don't struggle to do, you don't strain. You understand? There are some of the things that you would probably want to pick that we do, and it's not strenuous to you. You don't strain to do it. If you feel like it flows when you try it, it flows, then I think that you can go for it. But when you feel like you're really struggling to be able to put up, with other people's relationships, and you want to compare that to the relationship that you have, then I think that is wrong. But if you find something, one thing that is, that has challenged you, and you want to try it in your relationship, and you don't strain to do it, you feel it's working for you, then it's good.
And some things, like I have come to realize about this relationship. We don't struggle. I don't struggle to belong. You make me feel so at home. I can do anything with you. I can it's about how somebody makes you feel. It's not that I want to compete with anybody, or but it's just the way you treat me. So it gives me so much energy to know that I am loved. So I don't need to compete with anybody, and I'm not shy in expressing myself when it comes to you. Something I've never done in my life, And I guess this is all because of the relationship we have. I think for me and you, we are more fast friends than being lovers. So this is something for me which is very unique. This is a very unique kind of relationship, and I think because we put God first in it, that is why we've been able not to shy away from it.
What I would say is in line with first things, I have realized that there's a way, and this goes especially for men who there comes a time in a relationship when you feel someone else is better, or there's greener pasture somewhere else. This is something that happens to us guys, and you start realizing you feel like some other lady is better than your wife. Or
yeah. Whoa.
Well, okay.
Congratulations. Thank you. I'm in your shoes. But now you've overtaken me.
Congratulations to these guys.
Yeah.
You know.
And congratulations to you guys too, but
Asante. Oh my God, it's good to. Me and Moji, we have grown to desire something in the industry.
Yeah.
In a long time.
Yeah.
Like there's a time when us guys were in the same season of struggle.
Absolutely.
And when he was jacking his first hit song, I listened to the song in the track. Mali alikuwa anaenda kuiperform. As in tulikuwa tunaenda kuiperform groove. So he was going to perform that song for the first time. Nilisikia hii song nikasema huyu ndio hiyo.
No, your track.
Yani the way you hear a song and you say this one is a track. So these guys performed the song.
Ngori.
Yani ile place ilikuwa ni kama hiyo song ni hit song kitambo watu wanaijua. And us guys have grown in the seasons together. Even wakati sasa napata song yangu ya
actually nilikuwa natoa wakati nilitoa kuzitoka launch as a solo artist ndio nilitoa na deka. So we've grown pamoja in levels. Yani tunapanda seasons zetu ni kama zinaambiananga sasa ndio hapa tu. It's great. And even our relationship. Hata jet tunabai pamoja like the same time anabai jet. No mimi na buy jet, tunabai jet like the same ones.
Yeah, the same time.
Boeing. Tunatoka tu hapa side tunaenda Boeing. Only Boeing ama ni Boeing. Oh, Boeing. Anyway guys, congratulations for interrupting your shoot. You are saying LoveWins, man.
Cheza
gospel.
Okay,
now of course, thanks for coming.
So, us guys are just having a random conversation.
All right.
It's 25th.
Yeah.
And last month on 25th, I proposed.
Oh wow!
So
25th May.
Yeah. So us guys are just having a random conversation about relationship. And about commitment.
Okay.
And I was asking how it feels, since the proposal. And apparently you guys, just recently
got married.
1
month actually.
Yeah.
Now, in a few weeks.
Yeah. How is it? How is the feeling?
It's fantastic. It's the best feeling ever. I think I'm the talker in the relationship. So let me do the talking. But I think the beauty about marrying Moji is that we're friends. And so it's not hard for us to transition. There's something people tell you, now you're gonna be a wife, you're gonna and I think with friendship is that you can laugh about things that you don't understand and go through these seasons together. So I think the beauty about Moji and I is that we're both new to this. And sometimes people assume that you've been there before, and you haven't. So I think for me it's a privilege to be married to this guy. Also, you can laugh about things, you can talk about things, you can resolve issues funnier. It's a beautiful season.
Apparently she just mentioned
and I keep talking about that every time in our shows, that when you're friends with someone, things just flow.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
That's so much, guys.
Asante sana.
Thanks for coming.
Check out the album, of course, my friend.
Yeah?
London, yes, we did one.
Asante, guys. Thank you so much. Okay.
The lawyer in him you didn't know.
Before we got interrupted nicely, perfectly and nicely. That's an amazing couple. because I know both of them toka kitambo, and us guys have been friends, and that's an amazing couple. You know, us guys didn't plan that Moji and his wife was gonna come into the show, but we have a song that we're working on together in our album, and maona nikasema tu yani wakama wasalimie, and it's amazing that they've been able to also touch on the same thing that my queen had spoken about, you know, friendship. And what now I was saying, let me come back to it because I feel like it needs to get into your heads vizuri, especially men. Guys, there's a way you can start again if probably you've been feeling like, you know, that things I see with someone's wife or so and so's wife that my wife doesn't do, in terms of, you know, maybe even cooking, the way she dresses, the way she
treats you,
the way she does her stuff is not something that you love to see. And you realize that there's someone somewhere else who does those things that you want, or you feel like prefer things done, and you'll start preferring that person, and you'll start probably even cheating with that person. One thing I would assure you is that the grass will look green on that other side before you get committed to it, and before you get there. And once you get there, uta realize kumbe hiyo nyasi ilipandwa na inakuwa watered na sewage. You understand? You realize that the grass on that side is green because probably that place is swampy. You know, or the reason why that grass is green on the other side is one reason that you would never want to come close to. You understand? So it's just, it is a commitment. It's something that is in the mind. And if you want to try it, you try it. Try to start looking at things differently with the person that you are. Start appreciating that person differently. Then you will realize this is the most amazing human being in the world. You know, sometimes when we meet as family, and my queen's kids start telling me about their mom, and you know, the way she was very loud, you know, about everything. The 1 minute you're talking about something calmly, and the next minute
I'm up there.
She's up there. But I've never seen that. You know, there's so many things that she tells me about herself, and I even feel like she's lying to me because I've not seen those things. You know, ever since we, you know, got into the relationship. Why? Because there are buttons that I have not, you know, pressed. You understand?
And I also feel it's for me. I think you've molded me into a person who I was not, or if I was, then those things you've taken them away from me. You know, I am. People from my office even know me. I am one person. I can be here, and the next minute I am there, depending on what you have done. But I think for you, you've been able to calm my nerves. There's that spirit around you that is so calming, that has just brought me to this level. And I honestly thank you.
Thank you,
because
Susie.
I don't take it for granted that you know, you've been able to bring me down to that level where I don't have to be up there.
Asante. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And this, you don't need to fight it out out of a person. You don't need to fight that good person out of them. You understand? If you don't get what I'm saying you don't have to push or to force a good person out of the person that you have. You probably need to go and I mean, you probably need to get it out of that person in a different way from what you're doing, guys. And this is for men. Today I'm speaking to fellow men. At least I've been able to be with a woman for 1 year. It's enough for me to at least share something. Okay, so if you've been in your relationship for years, it doesn't matter. What matters is you could have been in the relationship for a long time, but things have not worked in all that time. You understand? But for me, the things that I've been able to learn is it is with us, men. It is with us. These people will most of the time be like mirrors. They will reflect what we give, what you pop before them as a mirror. That's what they will reflect. And most of the times, they will give a double image of what you give to them. So please try it. Try to start operating with that person before you move into the next relationship, or move into or move out and go and get the other person that you feel is doing better. And this I have learned over the time. Try to start treating this person differently. Try to start appreciating the little things that that person does, that even if they would just get out of their way to iron your shirt, appreciate it. If they would get out of their way to get you a glass of water to drink, don't look at it like it's something that, like a duty. Appreciate those little things. When you start appreciating those little things, then you would realize, God, this is the most amazing human being you gave me.
I was thinking something the other day. For years, me, I've been waited upon.
Yeah.
I have had my food cooked. I don't need to go to the kitchen necessarily.
Yeah.
But how my life just did a 360 where I wake up in the morning and I know I have to make breakfast for my husband. I have to iron his clothes. I have to, it's like I'm starting afresh in this. It's like something I've never done before, and I enjoy being somebody's wife. I enjoy carrying out the duties as a wife. And honestly, I don't know. I'm not able to understand how I've been able to just fit in like that. And I enjoy being a wife. You've made me enjoy that part of me which I thought possessed, when I had gone. So there are a lot of things that I have seen in this relationship that I would have really wanted people to get out of it. And it's so simple. We complicate life so much.
Yeah, it's true.
But it's so simple just to live a life that you wish. And for me, I think love is just the greatest thing. Thank you for loving me. You catch my cold.
Sijaribu kunileta hiyo kitu. Imehepa sana sababu ya recording, but today is the last song we're recording, so kutoka hapo nikipata homa haina shida.
Love is sharing.
Share. Anyways, guys, asante sana for watching this amazing show. We want to share your story. We don't mind sharing your story. So go ahead and hit us up on the comment section. Let us know if you want us to share your story with people. Then just like the way Moji has popped in and they've told us what they feel about themselves and how it is for them. If you wanna also let people know what you have gone through, and probably if you're trying to recover the relationship, because there are people who are trying to grow in love again. You understand? There are people who are trying to make the relationships work, but different things are different. There are people who've even separated, but they're trying to make it work again. If you're there, you want to share the story, or you want to maybe just let us know what you feel, or you want to have a conversation with us, and for us to be able to share some of those deeper things. You know, there are things we can't say hapa kwa hii show, especially kwa sababu this is a show that would be watched by also kids. Unajua kuna zile vitu za kindani ndani zile hatuwezi kusema hapa kwa show. Ile bibi yangu
Don't even start. Nisema vile ulifanya siku ile nyingine. Bas. Nisema
anyway, guys, so yeah, so some of those things that you want to get our insight concerning those things that you wouldn't want for us to hear, just reach us out. We'll come to buy you up and have a conversation with you, maybe have lunch with you, or we can even invite you to a studio, have a meal with you, and just be able to go ahead and let people know how love feels. For real, it is amazing. It is amazing. You know, but there are things that this woman does to me that yani sometimes I even, you know, can't believe. But it's amazing. I've been able to learn a lot of stuff and experience a lot of stuff, and I am loving to love and to be loved and to serve God together with a person that I love a lot. And I thank God for our relationship. I thank God for this fact that He has brought us. Guys, we love you so much. This is the LoveWins
Show.
Asante.
See you soon.